family. We have a large family, and our family started serving at Marillac when all of our children were little. We did that because the Daughters of Charity, that was their mission. And we have two Daughters of Charity who are Neuhoffs. So we used to gather clothes together and groceries and whatever, and once a month the whole gang would go over to Marillac.
We all got together at, was it at Nancy's or at a restaurant?
It was at Nancy's
Was it
house.
Nancy's?
House.
And she talked about doing this auxiliary, and it was utterly fascinating to me to watch the energy that these women brought to it, because they were so engaged and they had worked with all these other auxiliaries, and I thought, you know, that'd be a great opportunity for women to get engaged in Catholic Charities.
I think I recruited myself.
Well, that's good.
I'd heard about it and I thought, this is something I want to be part of. And of course I'd worked with Sister Mary Ann. So I thought anything they do is going to be done professionally, kindly, and with respect. And I liked their whole concept of services practically from birth to the very elderly.
And it was fellowship, and it seemed to me that the time was ripe. There were lots of people that were interested in doing it who had been involved in other agencies, schools. They came with tremendous experience for organization, and so, you know, they started putting volunteers everywhere, and it was a great. Yeah, it was fun.
When I do volunteer, there's an amazing staff behind us, and really makes the opportunity a pleasure. And just the name Catholic Charities just really brings a sweet voice to the community at large and to the parishes at large. And it's just such a joy to be part of the group, and to be, whether I'm praying for everybody or really being part of a big circle of life, it's really a lot of fun, I think.
I think what this group has also helped do is raise awareness of what Catholic Charities does exponentially. You know, because I had never been on a tour before I met you, and it opened my eyes wide. I had no idea everything you were involved in.
Very impressive, isn't it?
It certainly is.
For me, the beauty of the Angels has always been not just that there are all these women, wonderful women who want to get involved some way, and there's got to be a place at the table for them. Exactly. And there is, but it's the unifying effect of having all these women from around the diocese and various parishes come together with our staff and clients, and everybody connects in some way. And for me, that's one of the gifts of the Spirit, is that unity.
One of the things I think about is when our children go off to college, and we've spent all this time volunteering at their high schools or their activities, and there's a void there when the last one, and Angels is right there to say, we need you. Yes. We can volunteer. You can volunteer with us. And
it really does your heart good to know that you've got the support of all these volunteers, because you can, you know, it's stressful to work with some of these problems, and you go home and you think, well, maybe I've helped somebody a little bit today. It's heartening to know that you've got some volunteers out there trying to raise money, some people that are going to volunteer, whether you have the money or not for it, to help you get through.
There, but we had invited the mayor to this graduation. There were 3 kids graduating, and but there were also 45 little 3-year-olds who were the honor guard. So we had 400 people at this graduation. And behind the table doing all of these refreshments and organizing all of this are the Angels. And I'm like stunned, because it's a Friday night in the spring and there's lots of things going on in people's lives, and they had been there all day. They had decorated the hall like these kids.
I have a letter from Audrey Munin. Do you mind if I go ahead and read it from her? Greetings to all the Angels. I am so sorry I cannot meet with the founding members at Mary Lee's home for the taping of the video. I remember how we got together at Nancy Murphy's home about 10 years ago to talk about getting Catholic women more aware of what Catholic Charities does and how to get them more involved. We all had different ideas and tend to talk all at once. Thank God for Peggy Galvin, who would stand up and call us to order. Nancy Murphy was the real mover and shaker here. Her idea was to get women from as many different parishes in the city as we could to join, and that way spread the word about Catholic Charities in many services. History has proven this was right. Under the leadership of Sister Mary Ann, the Angels have grown far beyond I ever imagined, and it continues to grow. The volunteers contribute many hours to helping the less fortunate in our community.
You know, a lot of young women and younger women are joining the Angels, as well as mature women, and I just want to wish them the best opportunity and to just encourage them to go on a tour, find your place, find 2 or 3 places that you fit, try it out and see how it works for you, and you never know, you might just land on the moon with that, because it's such a great opportunity for your life to change.
So by exposing friends, you could be changing their life. And it is, that is what we are called to do. It's what we're told to do.
Part of welcoming people
Yes.
into the community.
And they have a little
They can't get
presentation.
in.
These to you, sister,
Oh, my.
for inspiring all of us.
Oh, are you kidding? I've learned that there is a commonality among women for service that is an untapped spring that you all have managed to help people tap into. And for that, I know the agency will always be grateful, because it's only going to grow. It'll only grow. But thank you. These are very special.
so much.